When it comes to marriage, it's scarier than horror. This man killed his wife after she sought divorce, giving her the ultimate vacation, then tossed her into the furnace. 10 minutes later, a man engulfed in flames becomes a tiny potato in an urn. Fred, a third-gen magician at the family funeral home, excels at crafting cool items from ashes. Subtitles: Greta's ashes were turned into a record of the cherished melody, so she could accompany him beyond. As for the blood from the fatal quarrel, someone even offered to help him clean up, but Fred refused. He believed Latang was the gateway to heaven, never to be disturbed by worldly chaos. Of course, his wife filing for divorce was long overdue. His funeral home, outdated and rarely visited, was rented to a film crew for extra cash. More importantly, he became a makeup artist, heading to Miami for adventure. Fred did give his wife chances. On that night, he sent a peacemaking text, but got only a photo of packed bags back. Greta was clearly set in her decision. As an extra in the film crew, he watched her work long hours, finally making up his mind to take action. Subtitle: Killing's not so hard. Fred saw only corpses all his life. The crew vowed to restore Latang before he left, including wiping the art off the wall. So he didn't even have to lift a finger to clean up the crime scene. But little did he know, a body lying in a coffin stumbled upon the flaws in his case. Anyone who has ever played a corpse knows it pays well. And there's the bonus of chicken legs at lunch. Charlie was being hunted by the mob, but he still took odd jobs for extra strength. He clicked with Greta from the film crew, and soon they were best buddies. They planned to sell tooth fairies together, but Charlie never heard from her, so he went to the funeral home for info. Fred, however, was unsympathetic and told him Greta had left with the crew. The photo of her luggage on his saved as proof positive. Just as Charlie was leaving with his doubts, he spotted Fred dancing to the music, looking nothing like a guy who just lost his wife. So Charlie decided to investigate. After confirming with the crew that Greta wasn't around, he sneaked into the funeral home, only for his footsteps to alert. He had to hide in a coffin, accidentally spotting the arrow that had lodged itself into the light bulb. He only wanted to take a closer look, but Fred went on the offensive like a boomerang. Charlie quickly pulled out the evidence he just found to strike back. Fred remained unfazed, insisting his wife had gone to sell seashells in Miami, even claiming the blood on the light bulb was a prop used by the crew. But Charlie had quicker reflexes than Fred anticipated. As a guy who used to play a corpse, he remembered the crew had wrapped the lights with plastic to protect them, so that droplet of blood could only have gotten there after the crew split. A quick call to the cops for testing would prove Greta was in trouble. Just as the tension peaked, the film director burst in, stating Greta had sent a photo showing she was on Miami's beach. Charlie's eyes widened in disbelief. Could he really have been wrong? After bidding Fred farewell, he still felt uneasy, so he stealthily followed the music from the record player upstairs, only to find a so-called beach photo in Fred's room, with a timestamp showing it was taken 3 years ago. It was clear Fred was hiding Greta's whereabouts, but just as he was about to grab his phone to call the cops, a strong blow struck him from behind. In the final moment before he fell, Charlie saw Fred wipe blood from the bulb, erasing all incriminating evidence. When he finally woke up again, he found himself trapped in a pitch-black box, with roaring fire sounds reverberating outside. Fred was planning to turn him into a crispy BBQ. Charlie wasn't about to go down without a fight, thrashing around in a coffin. Fortunately, the funeral home was short of money, so Fred only got him a protective kit. Still, Charlie was at a disadvantage. In this standoff, Charlie pulled out his trusty lighter and hurled it into the furnace. The lighter exploded instantly, flames spreading from the coffin. The old funeral home finally revealed its true colors, engulfing the whole place in flames. Charlie even thought about dragging Fred along to escape here. Right, if you enjoyed this story, make sure to hit that subscribe button.